Be terrified. Head wound. Institute sense damage.
Augusta is still dark. Location enclosed.
You cannot escape detection for long. Please come out. Gone. Excellent. Is someone present? Hello? Movement detected.
Can't pick this.
It's an honor to have you here,
Appears to be
sir.
nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration. The
Father is
sensitivity
more
of my
than just
sensors
our leader.
clearly needs
He is our
adjustment.
creator.
Maybe utilizing how interesting you are.
I know you are.
Engaging.
Only opens with a key.
operating at full capacity. Statistically speaking, your survival is recorded. These things appear my target has disappeared. Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile. Offline. I have sustained a head wound. Perception impaired. Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best-case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
I didn't realize it would make you so angry.
Didn't realize.
My apologies, Elder.
Apologies are meaningless. Brotherhood soldiers take responsibility for their actions and move on. I expect no less out of you. Fortunately, this incident doesn't change our current strategy. We have a contingency plan that's already being put into effect that should ensure completion of our special project. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. And Knight, don't disappoint me again. Dismissed.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Bridwin is a magnificent ship. Lucky.
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
I didn't realize it would make you so angry.
Didn't realize. Your instructions were clear. You were to infiltrate the Institute, find Dr. Lee, and convince her to return to the Brotherhood. I'm extremely disappointed in you, Knight.
My apologies, Elder.
Apologies. Brotherhood soldiers take responsibility for... Fortunately, we have a contingency. Now, I want you to bring it to her immediately. And Knight.
Uh-huh. If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
If Dom and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see.
I wasn't worried. After all.
I have... Speak.
Sure.
I'm dying.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defense.
That would be...
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily in... After that, in the meantime, so...
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence. Because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin.
Right.
As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. What we need is a robotics expert, and there's someone in Diamond City that fits the bill. Her name's Professor Skara. What? Oh, and take this with you. Once she sees one of those cerebro-fusion adapters, I'm pretty sure she'll have a tough time saying no. In the meantime...
Hey.
Those uglies will think twice before messing with us again.
Our little sanctuary revival project has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
I used to be scared of super mutants, but we taught them
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about it?
I say we attack. Take the fight to the Institute.
I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. With any luck, he can use it to find some way in. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. Yes? Yes?
All you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Haircuts.
Uh-huh.
Mentor, football, different, everything so thirsty. Liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
Hey, swata, swata, swata can hit. Boom!
Yeah?
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made...
Let's see what you have.
Cola. Nuka-Cola.
Don't be caught dead.
Thirsty.
Protection from
Nuka-Cola.
Commonwealth weaponry.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola. Need a drink. Nuka-Cola. 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 So thirsty. Nuka-Cola. Thirsty. Nuka-Cola. Cola. Nuka-Cola. Need a drink. Nuka-Cola.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
Oh, it's you. If you brought any bloatfly glands, why don't you just bring them back later? I'm not in the mood to deal with it right now.
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's my colleague, Professor Skara. Her normal field expeditions never last more than a few days, but it's been over a week now. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to her.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Oh, that would be wonderful. The last place Professor Skara said she was going is the general... I'll mark it on your mapping device. There. Look, if you find her, could you tell her... Yes?
Yes?
Officer 12. Please take a number for faster service. 13. Number. Please wait your turn. Get out of my kitchen! Out! Out! Did you not read the signs? Employees only! 15. Anyone have 15?
Any deviation from standard operating procedures must be authorized by the director.
Back alley bowling. Step. Stop. Stop. You have
Excuse me, Professor Scara?
Excuse me, but this is a private research site. If you're here to study these robots,
ready or not. Here I come.
Professor Scara?
excuse me, but this is a private research site. If you're here to...
Actually, I was looking for you.
Oh, well, that puts an entirely different spin on everything, doesn't it? My name's Professor Scara. And in answer to what I expect to be your next... The whole thing's rather complicated. Perhaps I'll explain it to you. So, now that I've formally introduced myself, perhaps you'd care to tell me...
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to ask for your help.
How very interesting. I wasn't aware that, while I'm flattered that the Brotherhood of Steel would find me useful, I can't help but be wary of your methods and... Perhaps if you were more specific, we could...
We need your expertise to get Liberty Prime back online.
Liberty Prime? Where have I heard that before? Oh, yes. I believe it's some kind of an enormous robot. Intriguing as it sounds, I'm afraid my work at General Atomics isn't complete. Perhaps you could come back another...
Could I stay here and help you, so your work goes faster?
Are you kidding me? The last thing I need is someone else interfering with my work. On the other hand, it's becoming obvious that you won't leave me in...
Sure.
I'll wrap up my collecting trip. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a few loose ends to tie up before I leave.
That's a good start. Now just keep running and we'll pull it.
Remember, the use of force against customers is strictly prohibited.
Up to me, I take every feral, beauty, and scent and shoot them into space.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over highly sensitive data first.
I'd like to share the holotape with the Minutemen. I think they need it as badly as we do.
I'm not sure why you trust them with it, but it's up to you. After all, you're the one who got it in the first place. Here's the original. Already made myself a copy.
Proctor.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Professor?
You call this a good start? This poor thing's memory core was completely corrupted. Haven't you people ever heard of inertial dampeners? Titanium shock casing?
It won't be easy, but I should be able to make a few modifications and get his basic functions online.
If you can keep your inept scribes from slowing me down.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Scara's worth all the aggravation. I've never seen someone so proficient with Prime's power systems. She's already saved us weeks, maybe months of work. In fact, we're ready for you to start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action? The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy. We're gonna have to rip those out. What we need you to do is build the actuator.
All right, Ingram. Enough with the school lesson.
Sure.
Here's a list of materials you'll need.
Now, before you get that look on, the only thing we need, according to Proctor, we've already sent out a few.
Once you start building, good luck.
Hail Knight.
Looks like Liberty